Hi everyone. If you're currently using a foam roller and you're not seeing much of a benefit, it's probably because you're doing too much or you're not concentrating on proper body parts. My name is Serge and I'm a certified athletic trainer working with combat and tactical athletes. And today I will show you how to use a foam roller for BJJ recovery. This particular model that I'm using is about 13 inches long and it has a PVC pipe inside. The reason I like this one is because it doesn't lose its rigidity over time. Some of the foam rollers that you find on the market nowadays are made completely out of foam, and because of that, over time they become softer and they don't provide you with the type of pressure that is necessary to release muscle tightness and knots that we're trying to do with this particular exercise.
Foam rolling isn't about smashing everything. It's about improving tissue quality, reducing stiffness, and preparing your body to move better. Rolling too fast, spending too long in one spot, and applying too much pressure, that's something that you want to avoid. This should be controlled and tolerable, not painful. On average, you want to spend about 30 to 60 seconds per body part. Keep it simple and consistent. And remember, foam rolling is a tool. It works best when combined with good training and recovery habits, such as post-training stretching and a solid strength training routine designed specifically for BJJ practitioners. All right, let's get started. The first body part that we'll concentrate on is back and shoulders. Focus on the upper and mid back. This helps reduce stiffness from being rounded forward during grappling and improves posture and mobility. Foam rolling should never be painful. It can feel a little bit uncomfortable in the beginning, but never painful. Once you start foam rolling, concentrate on a slow controlled movement. Stay on a soft muscle tissue, avoid all bony parts, such as spine for example. Once you find a tight spot, pause and relax over it, and you can hold it for 15 to 20 seconds. Thus, you will reduce more tension and tightness in that particular muscle part. Once you're done with one spot, move on to the next one and work your entire back in that fashion. And finally, make sure that you breathe. Never hold your breath. Next, we will work a little bit on our neck. Since necks can be very sensitive, make sure you don't put too much pressure on it from the start. Relax, put your body on the ground while your head is supported by the foam roller. Rotate it left and right, looking for sensitive spots. Pause and hold without causing any pain. Next, we will work on our glutes and piriformis muscles. These muscles are heavily used in bridging and movement. Rolling helps improve hip mobility and reduce lower back stress. Start with slow controlled movement over the hip. You can also try a different technique that involves shifting your body from side to side. You should never feel any type of radiating pain going down your leg. If you do, stop immediately. Next, we will work a little bit on our hips and quadriceps muscles, which take a lot of load from passing and takedowns. To help reduce stiffness and improve movement efficiency, you get on a foam roller while at the same time you put your elbows on the ground and start looking for those tight, sensitive spots. Use your elbows to pull yourself over the foam roller. Once you find the tight spot, pause and hold it. If you want to go a little bit deeper into the muscle, you can bend your leg and hold it with the opposite hand. By doing that, you enhance the stretching sensation and the deepness of the foam rolling sinking into the muscle. Next, we will concentrate on adductors and groin. This foam rolling can be pretty sensitive in these areas, so make sure you start off gently without putting too much pressure on it. These muscles are key for guard work and control. Keeping them loose reduces strain and improves hip movement. Anytime you find a tight spot, pause over it, relax, and stay there for 15 to 20 seconds, just like during previous rolling sessions. Next, we have hamstrings. These muscles are constantly engaged during guard and transitions. In addition, they're heavily used during submissions such as arm bars or triangles. Here you can also try another technique where you're contracting and relaxing the engaged muscle over the foam roller by basically moving your ankle up and down while you're on a foam roller. Next, we'll work a little bit on the calves, which are important for base and movement. Rolling improves ankle mobility and reduces fatigue in these muscles. You can also try here that muscle contracting relaxing technique while you're keeping your calf over the foam roller. Make sure it doesn't hurt and it's comfortable for you to do so. Next, we'll concentrate a little bit on our lats, which are heavily used for pulling and gripping. Keeping them loose improves shoulder movement. This particular foam rolling technique can feel pretty extreme here, so make sure you start with gentle pressure in the beginning and work up to more pressure over time as you're able to tolerate it. In addition, for this particular muscle, holding the position at full relaxation for 15-20 seconds is a little bit easier than rolling over it. Right after lats, we'll move to chest foam rolling. Tight chest muscles pull shoulders forward. Rolling helps improve posture and shoulder positioning. This is another sensitive muscle, so make sure you start off easy and don't go hard on the pressure right off the top. Start slowly with light pressure that builds up over time. Pausing here is also another good technique where you just hold and relax for 15-20 seconds while concentrating on your breathing. The last technique we'll do today is for your deep hip flexor psoas. This is a sensitive muscle, so make sure you start off with light pressure on the foam roller. This hip flexor gets tight from the constant hip flexion, so addressing it helps with posture and reduces lower back strain. Posing over a tight spot while relaxing here is the preferred method for this particular muscle. Concentrate on your breathing as before. If you enjoyed this video and you want to stay healthy and keep training long term, consider subscribing to my channel. See you on the mats, guys. Os.